All right, adventurers, welcome back. I was away, trying to track down Larch Monse. Larch, still no words. We've got some possible clues. I don't know. It seems that he's still alive. There's some sensing his presence, but I gotta be honest. Marty's being a dick about the whole thing. I know he knows. He could tell us, but he's like, protect the guy. Gotta protect the hab space. I can't do a good Marty voice, but you know what I mean. Anyways, let's hope that the Warlocks survive, and maybe they can help find Larch later. Too many Warlocks.
Hello. Before we begin our school day, there are a couple announcements. It's regularly scheduled programming this week, so you can look forward to Poison Paradise tomorrow, and then join us again for Mercenaries of Mischief on Sunday. Beyond that, you can still get our incredible school merch, and the 2020 graduation clothing is still available, along with new items coming soon. And you can check that out in our merch store. You can also follow us on Patreon, and then you get a chance to decide what happens to the players sometimes with polls that come out each week, like the patrons that decided who is lurking in the heart of Ubtao today. And that's it for our announcements. Thank you.
The button.
Just on the shores of the Deseret River, just across the way from Golden Fields, there rests a lonely keep.
Hello, and welcome to Too Many Warlocks. I, as always, am your benevolent Dungeon Master, Puck, and I'm joined today by these Too Many Warlocks and Redann, which I will now introduce in no particular order, starting with former Eldritch Clown Car, champion of the Brightstone Fighting Pits, and just all around good guy out there, you know, helping people, wants to make sure Reggie gets a new lease on life. Redann! Also joining us today on a special quest from her very own grandfather, Miss Keithry Tealeaf. Also joining us, Infernal Skip the Dishes for our Canadians.
I was like, is he gonna steer away?
I'm like, he's looking me in the eyes, and I'm gonna do it anyway.
Hey, now
Benethin Wright is here as well.
I could summon a demon in the heart of Ubtao.
Why though?
How does that help us gain his favor?
And last but not least, our Rainbow Revolutionary, the man who's taken us to the heart of Ubtao, Mr. Gigatops.
And the first level of hell.
Yes.
Just put our toe in there.
Just a little bit. You hung out
Yeah.
for a little while, and then came back. When last we left our heroes, they had embarked on their quest. They had left Port Ninezaru and journeyed to Camp Vengeance, thanks to Fantastic Dan's Jungle Tours. And they went searching for the heart of Ubtao. And with the help of Redann's flying broom, eventually they found the heart of Ubtao. Then it was decided that maybe we'll go hang out in the heart of Ubtao. And the gargoyles arrived. And everybody got on their gargoyles and tried to head up in there. And boom! gargoyles done got blowed up. And, you know, I'm upset about it. I'm just as mad as you guys. So that's,
Are you though?
why not?
It's weird because he shows his anger or his lack of upsetness exactly the same way as he did when he blew up our carriage that went between rooms.
I feel it on the inside, Guy.
Oh, okay. You just don't show it on the outside.
Yeah, exactly. I need to put on a brave face for you guys. All right.
Well, so thank you.
No problem. Through a series of hitchhiked rides, magical items, and spells of flying, everybody made it up into the heart of Ubtao and journeyed into this tree trunk. Down inside this floating chunk of earth over these marshes and Chult. They found a number of pteranodons clinging to the sides of this cavern, some of them seemingly undead. And upon arriving inside this cavern, they found that this was in fact a hideout used by the wizards of Thay. So now they have to decide whether or not they will purify this place to try and get Ubtao's favor and assistance. And we left our heroes hearing a whistling going on, echoing through the chambers of this place, and someone letting them know that Miss Shadowmantle does not appreciate intruders. And we join that scene, now in progress.
Put my hand on my chest and cast healing hands on myself.
Okay.
There, that's done.
Do this before the initiative roll.
If I didn't already, I'm going to cast Armor Shadows.
Okay.
While we're prepping, I rub the Pearl of Power and give myself my spell slot back from casting Claw. Hey,
All right.
Let's throw on some Armor of Agathis while we're at it, eh?
It's just, everybody's just like, buff up, buff up.
I flex and take a pose.
Oh,
do we do that Ginyu Force prep?
So,
Excuse me.
I mean, we were supposed to be doing stuff for Lady Shadowmantle, but maybe two birds, one stone? If we get Ubtao?
Oh, thank you.
Well,
I think this is more than two birds, because if we get this right, we clean out this place. Ubtao is on our side. He goes home and save his own city, get rid of the Wanti out of there, get the other 3 parts from the staff for you from your grandfather who left the map. And instead of doing all of those fights, we do one fight here instead, eh?
You get to be the heroes one time.
To a god, no less, eh? Imagine having a god owe you a favor.
That'd be pretty cool. Redann, Pen, you on the same page?
I mean, this place has been soiled. We should clean it.
I mean,
Tidy
I
up.
want to know what's up with the undead, and I'm totally down to prove to Miss Shadowmancer that she's not everything, or Shadowmantle, sorry, that, you know, we're just as good.
She thinks she's so great.
Well, then, in the name of a god I never heard of till yesterday, Ubtao, we come to rescue you.
Are we saying this? Are we talking in our minds? I assumed we were. I don't know if that was out loud, though.
Up to you guys. Are you out loud or are you talking in your minds?
Probably in our minds, because there was the stuff around.
Yeah, we were being silent to get past the pteranodons. So
yeah,
waking up 2,000 of them would be a bad idea.
So just a reminder, guys, I can't see in the dark. Are we going down or are we staying here?
Hey, I can't see either, and I high five, and I probably smack him in the shoulder.
Miss.
Shoulder, face palm.
I can see everything. I'm a cookie.
Ow.
I mean, I can see fine.
Pen, can your little cat friend there, can that one see in the dark? Eh?
Familiar see in the dark? You would know. Does Twitch see in the dark?
Well, mine is a weasel, and weasel don't see in the dark, so no.
I don't know.
Cats can't see in the dark.
They can't see in the dark. They do have better eyesight.
There's a huge, like, years-long D&D fuss because cats can't see.
Misconceptions.
So I guess the answer is no to that.
I don't know. Maybe you could ask Whisper.
Well, maybe if we get out of this, are we still in the area where like the Pteranodons are?
Yeah, they're kind of like scaled throughout the interior of this tree trunk.
Maybe if we get a little bit further down, so we don't wake up those things, we can give you.
There's a big hole in the floor over there, and I point to the west on the map, and straight south of us, there's kind of look like a passage ahead of us. Eh?
Yeah, that passage has a hole at the end of it too. It's a smaller hole.
It's like a choose your own adventure for me right now because I can't
Damn,
see
you can see all the way down the end of that one?
Yeah. You can.
Shit.
She's got all this incredible sight.
You know, I have to be able to see the horizon.
So Redann.
So if you were taller, you'd be able to see even farther?
No.
Because the horizon, it would be further away for you for being taller? I'm going to go over here and look in this hole.
But with buddy system, blind people. With
I walk off into the
people.
darkness. I can see you. Yeah, I'm buddy
just
system
going
just
to, like,
fine.
Grab Redann's hand, grab Pen's hand, and like drag them along.
Come on, it's okay.
Come with me.
Okay. I could produce flame, but you know.
No, not right now.
What I'm hearing is we're like a 7-year-old train walking to and from like the gymnasium.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let go of the rope. The little beeper will go off.
It's precisely
It's a
what's going
magic
on.
rope.
You see a magically lit up skull floating there, addressing two undead creatures in armor. And it says, Pearl, Blanc, I know you two heard something. You should go up there and check it out. We can't climb the holes. Can't get up there. You could cast flight on us. I don't know flight. All right? Just use your arms. Climb up. I don't have arms anyways. But you're floating. Yeah, it's not magic. It's not flight. I just float. It's the same thing. No, it isn't. It's just this goes on.
Yep.
This goes on for some time.
I feel like we've been bamboozled about what's in here.
Can I see
No
the
kidding.
bottom? Can I see the bottom of this tunnel?
Yeah, you can. It goes into another chamber down below, and the skull that you can see is actually floating next to a table covered in papers and magical items.
Can we see this, like all of us, or just the people with dark sight?
People with dark sight can see it.
It's directly below us?
Yeah.
Leroy Jenkins looking.
I pull out the Sun Forger and hold it out over the hole and look around for a second to see if anybody's going to stop me. Then I let it go.
What's that sound? I heard something fall.
And a couple seconds later, there's an explosion down at the bottom.
Okie dokie.
That does 17. I think we decided it was force damage. It says fire, but I think it was force damage. Or radiant. No, sorry, it was radiant. So yeah.
It is
17 radiant damage
radiant
to
damage.
the two skellies and the skull.
Okay.
And then boom, it's back in my hand.
All right. Is there any kind of save or?
Nope. It's just. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Maybe there is.
Like that doesn't sound right.
It doesn't sound right, does it? But it didn't print it. Hang on. Oh, never mind. It's over here in the description. Pardon me.
I feel like it's a dex. But...
Yeah, it's here. +2 to attack and up to 120 feet. 20-foot radius. Yeah, DC 15 dex save.
Okay.
Not quite sure why that didn't come up. That's interesting. It just did the damage.
All right. So, one of them saves. It was 15?
This is 15, so yeah, 2 of them save.
Okay. All right. So that means poor Blanc.
So they take 9 and Blanc takes the full 17, assuming they're not resistant or any such thing.
All right. So you just, oh God, what was that? High alert, combat positions.
Wake in mind to Pen and Redann. Once we get into the hole, then you can turn the lights on. Like jump attack.
There would have been a flash of very bright light came out of that hole just a second ago when that explosion happened. So for a split second, it'd be like one strobe went off.
Oh, if that's the case, I'm running right to where the hole was. I'm just waiting there.
At least, I'm assuming 17 radiant damage would make a pretty bright flash.
I didn't think it was possibly more blind.
Yeah, no doubt.
It sure did.
Just sparkles in the darkness now.
There's nobody by the hole anymore. They ain't sticking around for that.
Oof, you're garbling.
Oops. Sorry. They're not sticking around for that. They got away.
Yeah.
We are never going to make any undead friends if we keep this up, y'all.
Well, let's go before they come back, eh?
Where are they coming? Are we going down?
We're
How
going
far down is it? It's like one floor.
Yeah. It's not that far.
I jump.
Yeah.
So I'll lay down on my belly and hang my feet over and then do that slide down until you're hanging just by your hands thing and then drop. I'm wearing like a 2-inch shield.
I'm gonna go grab Pen's hands and like guide him over to the hole.
Can I cast it yet? I don't know how to climb. Oh God, it's so dark.
I cast message just to key 3. Push him. I catch him.
Okay, so you're just gonna take, and I'm just gonna like kind of give Pen just a little bit too much of an edge.
I'm fall, and then I'm sure I hit the ground.
All right.
Was a joke, but once he sees you tumbling towards him, I guess I'll make an attempt to catch him.
I'm wearing armor of Agathis. If this, I don't even know.
Oh, you're gonna hurt me when I catch you.
This is your own fault.
What would you like me to? What would you like me to do to try and catch a falling Pen?
All right. So you guys drop into this place. And then you hear a shout from the darkness. Kill the living!
I don't know if I'm living any longer.
Well, they know we're here, and they know we're here, and I yell back, "Kill the dead!"
All right, and we are gonna need initiatives, folks.
Yes.
Okay, so just a random question while we're doing this.
Set this up.
I am holding Corvan's sword this whole time. Does it feel any different to me?
Not yet.
God fucking. How good does a goddamn person have to be?
Oh, that's comical. I rolled a 6, but I hadn't collected my token, so it didn't go on the sheet for you. And then I re-rolled and got another 6. So.
Oh god, just added everybody again.
So yeah, if you click your token first and then the initiative counter on your sheet, it will put it on the turn order for you.
That's okay. I could put it in manually.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I
you see
got
what
one
it does?
higher.
Alright. So I got key and I got key 3. And I'll add pen.
Well, that's the one a day for that.
1411. And I'll add Redann for his 2114. Ugh.
It's gonna be a good day.
Oh boy.
And 1, 4. All right. These fellas. Do. And this fella. Do. All right. And these other guys will show up later. You don't need to worry about it. Okay. So, another creature.
Do we get our dark vision down here?
You should. Did it
It
not
didn't
fall
drag
through?
60 feet with me.
Yeah.
Oh my
20
goodness. Okay, well, let me adjust you.
You changed the token, but then didn't
I
save the
did.
token back to the sheet.
God damn me. Okay.
Oh, I can see the map on the main screen though. Let me
You can't
just
see it on
not-
yours.
I know, I'm kidding.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Thank
You got me freaking out now. All right.
It's dark.
Okay. So this guy goes do 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 do.
With the music, we hear that in the darkness.
Yep. Do 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 do. And then
There's
it's
a big one over
Redann's
there.
turn.
Then you hear the pizzicato violin strings. Do, 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 do. And there's a little one over there.
Ding 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 ding.
Okay, would I be able to discern what direction that kill the living came from?
Ooh. You could give me a perception check.
That's gonna be great.
Okay. It's pretty echoey in here. You think it came from this direction.
Okay, well, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
And okay, how do I do this? I hold down Q. No, I don't know. I'm running in this direction,
All right.
and I'm going full bore, so I'm assuming I'm like slamming into this.
Yeah, that is a section of roots from the upper tree.
Okay, so doesn't feel like a person.
No.
I'm gonna keep from here on out. It's like feeling around, trying to like what's going on.
All right. And then you've run into a dude.
Okay, so Corvan's not feeling it. I'm gonna pull out my Warhammer and slam, hoping that it's gonna cause some light to happen while I hit.
Okay.
And reckless, cause that's what I do.
That's what you do.
19,
19.
and the damage would be extra 3 on that from rage.
19 will do it.
So that would be 16 damage.
16 damage.
And then I will swing again for fun.
All right. And your hammer crackles with flame and lights up.
24 for 21 damage.
Yep, that'll do it.
And hopefully that's light enough for Penn to see what the hell's going on.
Yeah, so you just smacked Pearl's shit in. She rounded the corner. Ah! Ah! Pearl, look out! And then it's Matharic's turn. And he moves over here, and he is going to go ahead and bust out his special power. He is going to howl. And each creature within 30 feet of him. So that is going to be...
Shit, somebody stepped on the Lego.
That is going to be all of you. All right, here comes the howl. I need you guys to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. That's really bad.
So would this give me advantage because I have the advantage against being frightened?
Sure.
Okay.
Those are
I
all
think
such
it's the
low
first time it's
numbers.
actually come up.
This is so bad.
So we're all unconscious, is what I'm hearing.
Except for T3. Everyone else drops to 0 and is unconscious.
Oh,
Does that get rid of my temp hit points or go through it? Just
It
so I
goes-
know.
It goes straight through it.
Okay, so I still have it at least. I'll
And
just be
I would
unconscious.
say you're frightened, but I mean, the only person who's frightened is Key3 because the thing just screamed and all her friends dropped dead.
fuck. Okay.
No.
Ah.
I don't think I have anything for that.
I should have done that. Oh well.
Oh, what is Trickster's Fortune?
No, it's something I could have done, but I had to call it beforehand. It would have allowed me to make a charisma save.
Oh boy.
You know, I mean, it wouldn't have helped. It was only 5 higher, so I still only would have rolled an 11. So still wasn't enough.
All right. Y'all are unconscious. except
What
for
happens?
Key3.
What happens to Jinja? Does he have to do anything? Because I'm assuming he's on my shoulder for that.
Oh, jeez. You know what? Let's get Jinja to make a Constitution save.
Does that mean Handy has to make one too? I was gonna leave that alone.
No, actually, because they're technically constructs, so this doesn't really affect them. They don't have traditional life force. So Jinja's like, oh my god, Redann, this is no time for a nap. Best friend. He's like patting you on the face. Pearl's like, yeah, not so tough anymore.
Oh, your mic is completely cut out.
Really? The heck?
It sounds
We'll learn
better
ya.
now.
Oh my goodness. Am I on the right thing? Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh god, I'm so sorry.
I think we're good.
No, now his audio stopped again. Or he's muted.
Oh, he muted.
There we go. How about now? We're
Yeah,
good?
now you're okay. Stop touching
All right.
things.
I'm not going to I'm going to sit perfectly still. This is what we're doing. All right, so it is now Pen's turn. Pen, I need you to make a death save.
I don't want to make a death save. Remember when I said, hey, I'd love some life-ending combat? Oh boy. What is that again? What do you hit for that? I forget. I haven't done it.
Where it says death
Death
saves.
saves.
Yeah, death save on the
Right
sheet.
underneath hit points, temporary hit points.
That's one success, sir. All right, now it's Key3's turn.
Great. Well, as an action, I'm going to use the restorative ointment.
Okay.
I can't click on it. So that's on Pen, since he's the closest one. 2d8 plus 2 hit points. So
Oh.
He's also the
8
healing
hit
one.
points.
That's better than 0.
Yep.
Did you say
Yeah.
6 or 8?
8.
8. Yay.
Because I rolled 6, but it's plus 2.
Okay. And
Eight.
again, I want to make sure, because I thought I had it cleared up. Do I still have Armor of Agathis on, or did it break it? That's what I was trying to figure out.
You did go unconscious.
Yeah, is it concentration?
So, no. Not that
Okay.
I know of.
If it's not concentration, then it's technically still up.
Okay.
However, if it's just temporary hit points, it ate up everything.
Okay, then yeah, it's gone.
You got screamed to death.
Jesus.
And audience, you did this to them.
Thanks, guys. It's been great.
So when I can see on the other side of Redann, there's one guy, but for some reason it's not showing me other than... I can see Redann, I can't see beyond
Oh,
Redann.
He might be like out of your line of sight, but you did see that Redann smack the crap out of somebody, and you heard their screams.
Okay. This is just look at Pen and be like, bring everyone else back! And...
You have a good staff thing.
Wait, what's...
Chat is completely throwing you under
God.
the bus on this.
Okay, well, I'm...
All right, that's what you got. You all rolled so bad on the con saves. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna run here instead
Okay.
of right in front of all the zombies. And then I still have a bonus action that completely changed what I was going to do.
That's one.
Yeah. Great.
Okay.
Cool. That's I'm gonna pull out my weapon and light it up.
All right. It lights up, and you are emitting more light now.
Whee!
And I will adjust that for you. Okay.
Okay, ladies. I know it's all funny when I stop breathing and shit, but funny's funny over, right?
Show us what you got, Guy.
17.
That's one success. All right. Unyielding stare shuffles in the darkness.
Yep.
Redann, I'm gonna need a save.
Oh.
That's a 1 down.
Oh boy. Jinja's very concerned.
I mean, Jinja knows I have health potions. It's up to him.
Oh, he does. All right. I need you.
And your
make
last
him-
dying image is Ginger getting hammered on your health potions. Hey, buddy!
Make a medicine check for Jinja. To see if Jinja understands your physiology enough to give you a potion. That's pretty good. All right, he's rifling through your bag on this turn.
He's going to try pouring it down my nose.
Yes.
That is much better than what I thought.
Breathe deep, Redann. All right. Now, Matharic, the Demi-Lich, sees Key 3 scoot around the corner and light up a sword. Oh, I'm not a fighting lich. I'm get her, Pearl. And starts floating away. You bony asshole, says Pearl. All right.
I don't like that. No one should have that.
Pearl, who's barely holding on, comes in at you for a swing. And he readies his longsword.
Oh, he's really come out of his shell, eh?
Pearl attacks.
Ah!
God damn.
That hits.
Okay. And
You
he's
didn't know
really
this was coming after the way you rolled last night.
well. Look, I mean, I hold out. I always reserve the right to be crappy at rolls. And then he tries to replenish some of his hit points using your life. Actually, K3, how close is that to your AC, the 19?
It's 3 over.
It's 3 over? Okay, that's not close enough. All right, never mind, you can't parry it. Life drain! 15.
Alright.
Well, at least it's a fairly low con save.
Well, it's 15 to attack. Does 15 break your AC?
No.
Okay, then you're good.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, so you deflect his bony hands as he's like, please,
No.
your friend hits so hard.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hit harder.
All right, Pen, you're up.
Well, we know what I'm doing, so let's get this out of the way. So,
Let's get this life staff out of the way.
Mask Cure Wounds. Is that
All right.
3d8? Oh, wow.
Hallelujah.
Everybody gets
21.
21 HP for all allies.
Woo.
There you go. Oh, including me. I forgot. That's nice. I was just going to suck it up.
Meth, it didn't work. They're all up again. I can only screen once per day. You're on your own.
All right.
All right.
Wow.
Nice work, Pen.
I guess I'm going to move. I don't know. I don't even know. I guess I'll help Guy up if as a bonus or whatever, just kind of, story, not literally. Just like, hey, come on, smack. We got to pull our weight.
breaks over, Guy. All right, now it's Keythree's go.
I'm gonna stab Pearl.
Okay, you can stab Pearl.
Oh, that yeah, that's very stabby.
That's a pretty good stab. Pearl's still kicking though.
Well, I'm gonna stab again.
Okay, now he's less kicking. So the stab into him, and your blade shakes as flames erupt from Pearl, and he bursts into a fiery.
There's a bunch of zombies over here. I'll be back, and I'm gonna run after the demi-lich.
You hear in the darkness, Pearl, no!
Buddy system, I say, trying to help Guy out.
Yep.
Get there.
Oh, you're fast. How's it going? You're up.
Half my movement to stand up, right?
Yeah.
And then 5, 10, 15. And I believe I got some range. Are you within? Oh, yeah. Yep.
He is illuminated
35.
by Keythree's sword.
Yep.
He's doing whatever the equivalent of a demi-lich's sweating is.
I look at it. I look at Key3, and it's way taller than she is, and that doesn't seem fair. So I just look at it and command it to grovel. So
All right.
wisdom save versus my D versus 15, or it goes. Damn it! They keep rolling exactly what they need to roll. Okay.
No.
And that's it for me.
All right.
Shit.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Shuffling in the darkness.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. All right, now it's Redann's turn.
Could I tell which direction Key3 ran off?
Yeah, she's got a bright light attached to her sword.
Oh, shit, I'm then... Okay, I've got 40, I think. 40. Yeah, 40.
You can catch up.
Why? What's going on? Oh, God.
Okay, just pick it up, press Q, and then you get your thing.
Q.
There you go.
Pick it up, press Q.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, why are you all so quick?
So rage would have worn off. I will rage again and go double reckless yet again.
Oh boy. All
I
right.
am actually...
You're having none of this guy's shit.
On the first one, I'm going to call it and go right for his mouth. So I'll just take a normal on that one.
Okay. He's basically all mouth. Like he's just a floating skull.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, we're going like full sledgehammer to nail.
Okie dokie.
23 for 17, 25 for 15.
He takes all of that and teeth clatter to the ground all over the place.
Yeah, I'm salivating right now, so yeah, it's a good time. That's my turn.
Right, you see, you took a bunch of my life, but that's okay. I can borrow some from you. Does life drain? And the two of you need to succeed on Constitution checks.
You see 19?
Yeah, that's gonna be a fail.
Isn't that the exact...
Is it though?
Oh. That's only a 5 for me.
Oh.
Didn't I give
no.
you exactly 21
Aren't
hit
you
points
on-
back?
Doesn't rage give you a advantage on con saves?
I don't believe so. It's
Am I just
strength.
making shit up?
Yeah, I thought that too, but it's apparently just strength checks.
Just making
Alright.
stuff up because it sounds reasonable.
But I will. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Stone's endurance. That.
Oh, whoops. You're gonna what? Stone's endurance. Roll a d12 and add your Constitution on it for the round and reduce damage by that total. All right.
Down
So-
by 8.
All right. Let's see how much damage it is. All right. So 22 minus 8, and then Key 3 takes half of that, so Key 3 takes 11.
What necrotic? I don't believe I'm resistant to that.
Yep. Bear totem.
Do have bear.
That's
Oh, it's everything.
except
Yeah,
force, right?
it's everything,
Or everything except psychic.
Yeah. Sweet.
So you still only take 11 minus 8, so you actually only
3.
take 3. So he
Yay,
regains
barbarian.
3 and 11, so he regains 14. Or, yeah, 14. Okay. Your essence tastes delicious. What are you, Totem of the Bear?
It's a dump bear. I hope you enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
it's All right, and this guy wobbles along in the darkness, slowly surrounding Ben. All right, Blanc runs up to defend his master, and Blanc comes in with the swing, two-handed. Get away from him! With a 7. Not so much. And the second one. Better than 7? No? Maybe not. Oh, there we go. Oh, God.
Second one hits.
All right. And that is 5 slashing damage as he cuts you across the back, but your totem reduces that. And Pearl is out, and we're back up to Pen.
I don't know what's going on. What is Guy doing? Like, what can I tell what you're doing over there?
I am not lit in any way. The only light source, I mean, you might see me sort of silhouetted because Key 3 is like on the other side of me, 30 feet away. But basically, we've left you standing alone in the dark hallway.
Yeah, thanks. I'm so glad I healed for y'all. Anyway, so I'm gonna cast Produce Flame.
Okay.
Trip.
Okie dokie.
I don't know why it rolls it. That's only if you throw it. But essentially, I am holding it in my hand, and I can see... How far can I see? The flame sheds a bright light 10 foot and dim light for another 10. So I can essentially see 20 feet out, which is,
Yeah.
I think... Oh, there's something there.
I've adjusted you.
Is that what I think that is, and do I recognize it?
Yeah, it looks pretty familiar. It strikes fear into your heart, and you know you probably shouldn't look it in the eyes. And now that you see it in the light, I need you to make a save.
Oh, what save?
I need you to go ahead and make a Constitution save, sir.
As I see it, can I at least, if I pass out, that's fine, but I at least want to be like, get! So we'll see. Con save.
Geets the things.
That's not good.
No, that's not good at all.
So yeah,
Okay.
you just hear, get! And then I'm...
But you didn't fail by 5 or more points.
So
That's good.
what it do?
It does 3d10 worth of damage to you.
That's...
And it's psychic.
Ow.
Alright.
So yeah, that's just...
Yeah, it scared your brain.
Produce Flame is not Constitution, so I'm still or not. What is that?
Yeah, you're still holding fire.
Concentration, yeah.
It's just a cantrip.
And I'm just holding my head, and I'm like, "Gee," and I. Oh no, it's an action to throw it. So yeah, never mind. I'll keep holding it.
All right.
I don't think I could do anything else, other
All right.
than maybe stand back, maybe a foot.
You can certainly move. You can move as much as you want.
I'll get on the other side of the table, and yeah, I'll be like, "Gee," and then It's the thing.
It's the things from the desert things, the things.
I think they're called Bodaks, we found out. I had the glasses.
Yes, you did.
So yeah, it's Bodak. I beat you last time.
Yep.
Key 3, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna look this floating skull in the eye and then stab it in the eye.
All right, its eyes are like these bright green gems.
Great. Perfect. Easy targets. And I'll
They're
go
very
ahead
bright.
and swing twice.
Oh, oof. So he's just floating back and forth away from your swings. I drank your soul.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action cast Hex on this guy.
Okay. All right. Concentration 1 hour. He doesn't save or anything. He's just hexed.
Yep,
All right.
just happens.
So he is hexed. I'll put this skull and crossbone on to show that he is hexed.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, Miss Tea Leaf?
Oh, I have to choose a ability check. Let's do dexterity?
All right.
Yeah.
Dexterity it is. All right. Next up, Unyielding Stare, which I did on Deathgaze's turn, so I should probably swap those two. Whoop. Whoop.
There's 2 of them.
So Unyielding Stare comes into the light.
Don't look at it.
Well, he's actually facing the other direction because he was involved in this other fight.
Mhm.
So, Pan, I will let you not look at it because you already saw one. So unless
You
it
look at their
forces you to
feet?
lock eyes. Yeah,
Okay.
sure, you can look at their feet. Just don't look in their
Pedicure.
just don't look into their eyes.
I guess that'd be a pedicure. Either way.
All right. Well, I mean, their feet are gross.
Yeah, no, they need
All right.
one.
Redann, you're up.
I hate using these, but I'm gonna use a bonus action to drink a haste potion,
Okay.
and I am going again all in on Floaty Skull. And
All right.
I'm going to tell him I'm going to eat his body as I do so.
I don't have a body.
Or his head, whatever. So 21 for 18 damage.
21, 18 damage does it.
He's dead or no longer undead.
No, he is still undead.
Okay, I am
You
smashing
did
again.
get a little bit of a health boost from your guys' draining your guys' life.
23 for 19 damage.
All right. He's still alive.
And we go again.
There's cracks in the gems in his eyes, and all of his teeth have fallen out.
22 for 19 damage.
All right. He kind of floats and wobbles there. He goes, "Is that all you got?" And a tooth drips out the bottom of the jaw.
And with that,
I work for Valindra Shadowmantle, asshole.
yeah, I'm gonna stay where I am. That's it, and just lock eyes.
Blanc is like looking over your shoulder. You okay, boss? Fucking peachy. All right. Matharic is gonna go ahead and try to drain that life again. I'm gonna need Constitution saves, folks.
Ah, shit. So that would have just been 18.
All right. Okay. We're gonna do 666. It's only 16 this time. of a necrotic nature.
8 from me.
Okay.
If/when we make it out of this, we are definitely going to study some tactics.
And then he says, "Zombie hordes, take them down!" And you hear a collective Alright. No, we just did Redann. There goes Mytharic. Okay. And Death's Gaze. Shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle. It's just kind of cautiously moving towards you. And then Blanc tries to cut into Redann's back. Leave the boss alone! Please? Oh god! It's that second cut that he gets all the energy out of.
Alright, I have 3 health.
Oh boy. You're gonna have to wreck this dude too. Which, I mean, Blanc, you could probably take in 1 round. Alright. And 1 zombie starts to shuffle out of the hole. And that's Pen's turn.
What turn? I don't even know y'all are hurt. Oh god. Oh. So Guy, has Guy done anything since I said anything?
I don't think his turn. He goes after you.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
So he goes at the bottom of the round.
So
Still a zombie and Keythree to go before that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Ooh. Let's real quick. There's a quick pull back, and I pull the ice staff, and I'm
All
just
right.
like, nope, no. And there's gonna be an ice wall going. I'll draw it. How about that?
Sure. Draw me this ice ball.
No.
This is my nope zone.
This is just like
You
nope.
cannot penetrate the nope zone, sir.
And just to be safe, I'm gonna make it mostly opaque. You can see shapes through it, but nothing specific.
You can't see their horrific visage.
I'm just like,
All right.
no.
I am going to deal that as cold damage to Death's Gaze, considering the fact that he's probably not going to make the dexterity save.
Or to jump out. Oh, I forgot about that.
No, he's still going to get hit.
Oh.
All right. So that's
Stay over there.
bad undead horrors.
Oh.
All right. So you fire that up. Where are you going, Pen?
I guess I'm just gonna.
Pen's in shock.
Well, I guess if I can have it as a bonus action, I'm going to just poke myself in the hand with a dagger and start getting blood ready.
Okay.
For later. Anyway.
All right. You sure can.
And that's my turn. I'm just kind of like, Gee, like screaming.
Gee, we got things. We got some zomboids going on. This one shuffles against the back of the other zombie. You can't get anywhere. Keythree, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to look at the guy and go, I think it's time for you to cool off. And I'm going to cast Chill Touch.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Just never.
Oh, no.
Such a low number. I'm sorry.
Oh god. And
he's through his clattering, toothless jaws. I'm always cool.
I'm gonna
Sure, he doesn't have like weapons, so like opportunity attacks isn't really a thing that he does.
Yeah, I'm gonna step back into this corner. Try and get away from him.
I'm gonna be like, I need to rethink a few things. Alright. Next up is Guy.
Okay.
God, so many zombies have low initiative. Look at this shit.
All right. That's this. Yeah. So there's an ice wall here. I can see in the dark, so I know that all they have to do is run around the stump, and they're right in our faces again. But that's
Yeah.
all. I will.
I mean, you can see through this object ahead. This is an empty cage.
Yep. So I'm going to move to there, and I see
Okay.
those two there, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's right on the edge. I will move to there so I can get within range, and reach into my pack and pull out a scroll. And there's a look of shame on his face as he goes into the pose that he uses to get the marks to look stupid.
Right.
And so he holds out the scroll like a steering wheel, and he crouches down in a sitting position. In the name of Herbie, I drive you back. In the name of Herbie. Beep. Beep. And I cast, I use the spell to cast, where is it?
Turn undead.
Yeah, turn undead.
Turn undead? Alright.
So
Well,
there.
I
put it in chat. So
that's beautiful. Alright.
so charisma save. So what is my charisma? Force 15. Yeah.
15? Okay.
15. All the undead within 30 feet of me.
I am going to need you to go ahead and make an Arcana check to get this scroll off, because it's not a spell that you normally make.
Oh no, it's a cleric spell, and I'm not a cleric. But then again,
you nailed it.
I am very persuasive.
Hoo boy. All right.
Not one of them.
What is the
zombie
save
10,
DC?
Pardon me. No, sorry, 2 of them made it. 17 and 16. That's 15.
17 and 16. So 1 and 10
2
make
of them.
it. And the rest of them all have to move away.
Yeah, they spend their turns moving as far
All right,
away from me as it can,
They're shuffling against the walls.
and can't take reactions, so no, and it can only dash or try to escape.
Shuffle, 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 shuffle. All right.
And the scroll burns up,
Yep.
and
it does.
the red shame pouring off of my face.
All right, but number 10, because he ain't no fool, walks up and he tries to rub his meaty zombie hands on you.
That hits. Yep.
With a 19!
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
Clearly, number 10 is no slouch.
Yeah.
Just,
He realized right away that the Church
you
of
think
Herbie
you've
is a
got
fraud.
all of them, and then just one of them, just like the bulkiest zombie saunters out, and he's just like... All right, and number 1 can't get through the crowd because he's way out on the edges. All right, and back to Unyielding Stare, who rubs himself against this ice wall and can't get through. Redann, you're up.
Bonus action to activate my stone form.
Okay, stone up.
Action to drink a health potion.
Yes.
Okay,
So where is that?
It is 420.
Somewhere.
Metharic's like just like his gem eyes watch you get larger. He's like, "Oh, this is bullshit."
So 7 more health to me. I'm at a whopping 10.
Okay,
And 2 more reckless attacks.
all right.
22 for 15 and 19 for 20.
The 19 doesn't hit, but the 22 does.
Okay. And
And you rock his socks.
I am going to take a step to here.
Okay. All right. And now he can't drain the life from both of you anymore. He has to get close to somebody.
Were Blanc and Metharic, are they undead?
Yes, they are.
'Cause they were within 30 feet.
They both have this trait.
Okay.
On
I don't
the
even know what it
character.
is. I'll take your word for it. I just wanted to make sure. Damn, it's even in writing. Shit.
Yeah, right? Actually, no. Blanc doesn't have it. So Blanc does have to run away from you. My mistake. So Blanc is going to use his turn to run away, but Metharic is unfazed.
No worries.
How
All
is
right.
Andy under my hat?
So who wants to be odd and who wants to be even?
Ooh. He's within 30 feet, Pen.
Yeah, I don't know what Handy's doing under my hat.
He doesn't want to go near Guy. Pulls on your hair and you move towards him.
I'm trying to concentrate.
He's pulling your hair the other way.
All right. So Keithri and Redann, who wants to be odd and who wants to be even?
Odd. I'm always
All right.
the odd one.
I was gonna say even. So.
I'll drain the rest of your life. I mean, he gets less health out of Redann, so in the end, it's the better choice. But Redann, I'm going to need you to go ahead and make that con save again.
Oh, that's a 12.
Yo!
Oh no.
It's a good thing Redann's like made of health.
But
He's got 3 hit points left.
Yeah.
These guys.
Yeah, like, I mean, that's the...
I had 10, and that drops me to 0.
When he's out of health, but the demi-lich keep on sucking.
like a Capri Sun. It's just like Redann.
I've never seen more genuine concern on Dawn's face than right now.
Blanc, get the girl. I've got to finish this meal. And Death's Gaze and Unyielding Stare continue to rub against an ice wall, and Blanc makes a dash for key 3.
Yep. Great.
I got a sword swing just for you. Nope.
Nope. Just-
One-handed. Nope. Okay, well, never mind. Just like, whoop, whoop, whoop. You parry those easily, and the flame ignites a bit brighter. Because nothing that Duelist Companion loves more than a sword fight.
Aha.
This whole fighting an unarmed skull is not something that he's into.
That's fair.
All right. And zombies run away from poor Guy. And we're back up to Pen.
Has anyone given me any inkling of what's going on the other side of the room? This is
You can see Redann because he emits light.
Oh no.
You
Yeah,
can-
the,
you
the
can
other
see the
room's lit
bright
up
light
crazy.
from
Just
his
the one
face,
we're in
yeah.
is dark. Yeah.
So I put up the wall, and then I turn my head, and I watch Redann go down. Oh no. And then
If Redann goes down, you know it's real.
so Guy is engaged with this zombie,
Yeah.
right?
Well, the zombie
And
is
I-
beating on Guy.
Yeah.
Can I push past behind Guy, or would I be? Is there no space between him and that log? It looks like
I think you could probably shimmy through the two of them.
so.
The log is just like a tangle of roots. So
I'm gonna essentially just real quick, because I know he won't go near Guy right now. So I make sure Whisper is on the ground, and I sit handy on him, and then I just sprint past. And I've still got the color tool. I sprint past Guy, and he's getting attacked, and I'm just pushing past.
excuse me.
And
Don't take down that wall.
I'm on the other side, and I look down at the I again switch stabs as I'm doing this, just God, pulling things left and right, and it's just in my mind. I'm like, I said I'd never do this, and I just slam it on the ground with one more mass cure wounds, and I have to roll a d20, and on a 1 we don't have that staff anymore.
Uh-oh.
So
don't get a 1.
Yeah.
Okay, 14 health for everybody.
Thank you. Just doubled my health.
You didn't get a 1.
Okay. So everybody gets 14 hit points. Get the fuck up, Redann! Get up! I'm just screaming at him on the ground.
It's just like, at this point, Ginger's like toweling off Redann's forehead. He's like, get in there, buddy. You got this. He's just a skull. He ain't even got any legs. All right. And zombie runs away, and we're back up to key 3.
Cool. I'm gonna
Your
look
blade
at
is ignited.
the guy, the Debbie let you in, and say, I do not like you. Casting Kill Touch. God
Oh, even worse.
Ah, God damn it.
Ooh.
I never roll higher than a 10 with this freaking spell.
Yeah, Chill Touches historically has not been a great attack for you.
But if it works, then he can't regain hit points.
Isn't that great? Wouldn't that be wonderful if that occurred?
That's it. That's all I can do. I don't have any
All right.
bonus actions.
Very well. Guy, you're up.
Guess this.
Uh,
I just, yeah.
Can I
Go ahead.
just quickly yell to Redann, who I think is the only one I see, and just say, get away from him! That's it.
Stop it, you're making him stronger.
Yeah, I would just reach out and put my hand on the zombie's face, just like trying to keep him at arm's length, and with the other hand reach up and pull off one of the big 6 stars off the front of my robe, look over
Alright.
at the remains of the skull, hold up my hand, and send the, this would be the first one, so purple, actually no, when they let go it's rainbows, so 29 points of force damage from my magic missile vest into the skull.
So you tear off the magic missile gem and you point out at the skull, and these beams of multicolored light fly out towards our good friend Matthias, and they hit him from all sides, and there's a burst of magical energy as skull and gem fragments collapse to the floor. Boss, no! Blanc is panicked.
And then well, they have to move away from me, so I can't get past him because he's blocking the door, but I step up here with my hand still on his face and look past him, just like I'm making sure the rest of them are still fleeing.
Yeah.
That's it.
You see one of them desperately trying to crawl through the crowd to get to you, but he's no good at zombie surfing.
And that's it. I'm done.
All right. So this guy doesn't like you having your hand on his face, so he's going to put his gross hand on your face.
Yep.
But he can't do
Nope.
it.
My arms are longer than his. Whoop. Nope.
Slowly start shuffling around the ice wall.
This is the problem with these. I still got, not done yet.
They're cold, so they're not so good at moving. Redann, you're up.
Okay, I shall go help Key 3.
Ginger whispers in your ear, "He stole your kill."
I don't even know how to respond to that.
Now I have to kill the cookie.
No, he stole your kill. I know we like him. I just thought you should know that.
That was a team effort. He helped.
He helped. You had him on the ropes. I knew you were going to take him down next round.
No, buddy. You needed to heal me or I was dead. And
Oh,
then
okay.
through that, rage one more time, a reckless attack.
Blanc is going to have a bad day.
Crits.
Ooh.
Oh, God, Blanc, no.
That's
That'd
a
be
30.
22. Yep.
God damn. So Blanc is like moving and on key 3, and he's just like, I will avenge the boss. And it's just like the Blanc that was not a pancake ceases to exist.
Nice.
And Blanc begins his new life as a fleshy pancake.
Okay. And then I will go another 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Here to help Guy out.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just holding them.
22 for 16.
Oh,
All right. 22 for 16 is definitely enough. But this zombie's still going. He's barely holding together.
All right. Last attack.
oh yeah, hasted, raging,
Wasted. 26 for 21.
reckless.
All right. Whew. Dead.
Hasted,
Shattered.
raging, and reckless.
Blah. I love these macros. I'm just gonna say it right now. I love putting the little death macro up on things when you guys kill them. What does the audience think? Do you guys like the death splatter macros? You like my death blows?
Did you play with all the different ones? Because like you can do cones and lightning bolts.
Oh, no,
and
you can do all kinds of
beams and
stuff.
all
These were
kinds of
the-
cool stuff.
These were the easiest to code into macros, the death blows.
Yep.
I want to work with other ones later. All right.
We're still in a fight, yeah, right. Just because I
Alright.
can't see him doesn't mean we're not still fighting him.
Absolutely. There's still other things around, and these zombies are still technically in the fight.
Yep.
All right. Next up, after Redann. Shuffle, shuffle, and you hear splashing. All of you do.
No.
And can't get through the crowd, and we're back up to Pen.
So I see that, and I'm like, and I take the blood from my hand and start drawing a circle on the ground, and you hear the ice wall shatter. And I'm just tired. I'm just like, and I'm like, Death's gaze meet Abyss's gaze, and I'm just like, and now there's a shadow demon, Abyss's gaze in the game.
All right.
We had this. It was all good.
Oh.
Okay, adding Abyss's gaze.
And whenever he
no.
comes out, I'm just like, I'm the guy that fed you the angel, and I plan to feed you the wings of an angel king. Kill him.
What did he spawns and he's like, what did you give me to eat this time?
How do you like undead?
They're kind of chewy.
Yeah, well, there's some gum.
Oh, those are servants of Orcus.
Yeah, kill him, please.
Hate that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Don't look at him, though. They're so ugly you might die.
I tried to get into Orcus's army for the Blood Wars, and he wouldn't let me in.
Hey, they're getting awfully
We only
close.
accept undead.
Listen, they're getting real close. Can you turn? Yeah, just we can talk about this later. You're my best friend. Go get him, please. I'm like bleeding.
I feel like you only call me when there's a problem.
We'll have lunch next time, I promise.
All right. So that's what you do on your turn. And for some reason, I went back to the top of the round, but whatever. All right. So Unyielding Stare moves out. And we have Abyss's Gaze in the initiative order, and we go back to Redann. So all these zombies are running from Guy, Redann. They don't appear to be.
Did we skip me?
I think we might have. I'm sorry.
Yes, we
it's
did.
Key 3's, sorry, it's Key 3's turn. Let's go back to where we're supposed to be. Oh my goodness.
All right. I'm gonna move.
There we go.
Oh boy. Yep. Yep.
I feel like this is actually just Key 3's mental dialogue. Like she just walks out and she's saying this.
I can't see the corner, so I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. I'm gonna get here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shift my hex to. The that one, yeah.
Death's Gaze.
Yep.
Okay. And I am going to need you to make a Constitution save upon seeing him.
Great.
Don't look at
That's okay. She got it. She nailed it.
Cool. I'm gonna look at it and go, stop. No. Try this again.
15, it's getting better.
No. All right. Tided Fender.
Ah.
Stupid chill touch doesn't do the thing I needed to do.
All right. Well. Oh,
All
and on hex. Yeah. Let's have dexterity as the. Yeah.
Okie dokie. All right, you have hexed their dexterity. We no longer have whites or demi-liches.
There's some stuff over here.
There's things. All right, Guy Bertrams, you're up.
Okay, so I stay in the door here so these ones can't come back. And I look over, and in the light of Key 3's sword, I can see a couple of them over in this area here. So this one right here is getting the, would be the red star off my chest.
Hey.
Hang on. There it is. So 26 force damage to that one.
All right, it bursts in a blast of magical energy, and they all just continue to stand motionless.
Okay, and I will stay where I am. Yeah, these guys, I'm pinning these guys in the room effectively, so.
I'm like, could you step out of the doorway? Please?
Yeah. Did I just hear that voice?
No, they don't.
For a moment, I was so happy.
No, I know, right? It was the Carl voice.
It was?
In this life, Carl's a zombie. No. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that guy can't get out, and we go back to the top. Unyielding stare moves up to Abyss's gaze, and their eyes meet. And they realize they have so much in common. Why are they fighting? No. It's Redann's turn.
I'm coming up here, taking a swing at the one on my right.
Okay.
That would have been reckless.
All
So
right.
25 for 23 damage.
Destroyed.
You're just mowing. Yeah,
the-
you're mowing
yeah.
zombies now.
Yeah, the one on the left. 27 for 20 damage.
Destroyed also.
Coming over here for number 7.
Just whack a zombie over here.
Yep.
29 for
Except
16.
they're all up and none of them are retracting. Yes.
That one's still kicking.
29.
And I'll stay right there.
All right. Damn, Redann mowing down zombies.
Every hit, it's like, stole my fucking kill.
I thought we weren't mad about that.
He's specifically catching Guy with
You
the
may have all the
backsplash.
zombies. You may have all the zombie kills. That's got to make up for it.
All right, and Death's gaze starts to walk up to Key 3, its hands
Oh, no,
outstretched, its ghostly stretched form.
Ah, damn it.
And it hits her with a withering gaze.
Okay.
I'm looking at you.
Con save. Yeah.
You got this. Key 3 has succeeded on almost every con save tonight.
Well, she succeeded on everything but chill touch.
Yeah, you're right. Everything but chill touch. But it's okay. Abyss's gaze is here. Abyss's gaze is having none of this creature. Of course, he's not currently with advantage, but he goes ahead and unleashes with his claws. Ha-ha! Whew. And he tears into the Bodak. Yeah, how do you like me now, Orcus? Your goons are weak sauce.
Oh, I love this demon.
Can't even take psychic damage. All right, Pen, you're up. He somehow got ahead of you in the initiative order.
That's fine. I was really worn out. And God, I'm out of spell slots. I still have a staff though.
Yeah, you can still bonk him.
Yeah, but what's the fun in that? Let's see, 4, 5. Let's do
Doth thou have cantrips, sir?
I'm in a step right here. I'm actually gonna stand next to my demon as a show of
good faith.
And
as K3 cries out in the darkness.
well, okay. Here's the important part. I'm standing either here or right here. I'm trying to cast a cone that hits both of them, but does not hit him. So where do I need to be standing? Here or here? And is it possible? I guess
you need to be standing on top of this cage back here and tell him to be careful.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just like, duck, please. And I'll do a cone of cold.
Okay.
Hit him with that.
Staff out, cone of cold. They need to make Constitution saves. Boop.
Oof.
Oof.
Oh, but my
Mrs. Gabe has the skills. All right. This one crystallizes in front of Key 3. Magic. This one, not so much with the crystallization, but it's not doing well. Oh God, what did I do? I locked my screen.
And as that one freezes, I say to Keith, I'm like, say your line, say your line.
It's time to cool off.
Its faceless, frozen visage is just like in front of you. Yeah, it's satisfying. All right, the other unyielding stare doesn't look like he's got much left in him. You think Abyss's gaze could probably finish him off?
Yeah, I'm just laying on the cage at this point. Like, go, I love you. Go, my favorite demon, go.
My pet demon. Key 3, tea leaf, you're up.
Cool. Great. Awesome. I'm gonna run at these things over here.
All right.
And the bonus action, I'm gonna move my hex to...
Every time you move your hex, they just die, right?
We keep killing the shit that's got your hex on it before you get a chance to. Talk about stealing kills.
The skeleton or the...
The skeleton.
Okay. All right. Put it on this guy.
I like how he said the skeleton or the, and then didn't say what the other thing is.
Because I have the wrong thing.
Yeah, you're still measuring.
Oh! Awesome. Cool. Great. I'm going to stop here.
It's just, you just charge in, flaming sword in hand, and as it illuminates the room, you're like, oh, okay.
Okay, stabby. And all the zombies!
Holy shit. All right, give me that swing.
All right, so that's the first one. And let me know if it hits, and I'll roll the extra.
It hits and shatters into a million pieces.
Great. So it hit. Okay. Cool. Stop it.
And the rest of the skeletons stand inert.
All right, I'm just gonna stand there with my sword out. Just,
and they're staring at you with their lifeless eye sockets.
And that's gonna be my turn.
All right, D. I mean, really, Redann's got this. I think if you walked away from the doorway, he'd be fine.
My question is, have I realized that none of the creatures in that other room have moved?
Yes. No matter how much you cut them down, they're not responding the same way the zombies were.
Okay. I will leave him there. I'm going to move there, work my way around this cage, and then I'm going to peel off another star and pop that Servant of Orcus with it.
Okie dokie. Show me those deeps.
27.
Boom. Shatters in a burst of magic and dust into a ton of pieces splattering into the water below.
Okay.
All right.
That's it for me. Yep.
And we'll say Redann does a few rounds of zombie cleanup and skeleton cleanup. And we shall say... Just like fireworks. That combat is over, folks. You have survived and you have purified this place. The skeletons don't fight back at all. They were not activated.
Oh,
That's
great. I was attacking stuff that was...
I shot one of them too. Yeah, I put like 30 hit points of damage into one. So, I'll look at Penn and say, "So, how long is that thing here for?"
He's like shouting at the dust. Yeah, suck it, Orcus. You don't bring me into anything. Invite me to the parties. Abyss is gazing. Number 1.
I'm just cautionary gonna move my hex over to the demon guy.
Don't put the hex on my demon.
No, there's really no reason, and I banish him.
Ah.
Oh, this sucks.
He does technically get a charisma save.
Yeah, I give him that charisma save.
I'm gonna give him that. But you guys have survived the fight.
Oh.
I would like to hug Penn enthusiastically and repeatedly.
I was so used to going from being goo. Oh, yes, I too am glad that you're not dead, Redann. I don't have any health left. Please stop. Yeah.
You saved my best buddy. If anybody ever asks me to kill you, I will definitely reconsider it.
That's high praise.
Okay. Is my demon still here?
No, he's gone.
That's...
Banished his ass.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm addressing you. What is your problem? I just saved your ass.
Yeah,
Mr.
and I
Reed.
saved yours from all the guilt and shame of that thing getting away from you and trying to eat all of us, eh?
He was...
I heard all about last time you brought him out. He ate a bunch of my favorite prostitute. I'm never going to let you live that down, eh?
No, he didn't. And I look at the other two.
No,
You're not
he-
getting away with this one.
The dead assassin.
I'm not
He
listening.
ate a whole
assassin.
bunch of people. Didn't he eat a bunch of people?
No, he
Oh,
ate
he
the
ate the-
dead angel, and then he disappeared.
Okay, well, he wasn't there, so...
I'm not listening to any of this. I'm just off exploring.
Okay.
Well,
So we're all good. Oh.
did
Well,
they...
it's-
my main question is, I know you poofed him off, but did they clear out all the inert undead? Because I feel like that was important.
I'm going to say it's just like swings of the sword, and we fast forward through that. It doesn't take long. Between Guy's mace, Keythree's sword, and Redann's sweeping strikes, you guys clear them out fairly quickly.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm going back to grab Handy.
Oh, weren't there papers over there?
Yeah, that was...
There was, where we first came in, eh?
I'm gonna grab Handy and take a look around.
Redann, you saw there's actually a locked chest over there, and a couple crates, and a couple bookshelves full of books about Chult.
Ooh, I'm gonna start scooping the books into the bag
Okay.
and examining the chest,
Very
looking
well.
for any sort of shenanigans.
All right. We'll get to that roll in a moment. Just let me tell everybody else.
All right.
All right. More crates. Key 3, there's another crate in front of you. Pen, this table has a bunch of maps. And the maps are actually labeled Omu.
And I pull Key3's sleeve. I just like, she's probably looking at the crate. I'm just like, this, and I hand him to her, and I'm just beaming. This is your thing. I don't care. I mean, I care, but I don't care about the place as much as I care about that you care about the place.
And there's some...
Pull it out and compare it to the map that I already have.
It's similar. This map looks a little bit more up to date. It looks like portions of the city have flooded. And part of it has even just kind of sunk into a lava pit. Fortunately, none of those are sections where it appears that sections of the staff are hidden.
Aha! Success.
Except for the flooded portion. It looks like a piece of the staff is in part of the flooded portion.
Water's not great. But...
Also, there are a couple stones laid out on this table with depictions of what appear to be animals carved into them.
Recognize these, Pen?
I can do an Arcana or History check, whichever it would require.
All right, we'll get to that in just a moment. Because right now we're going to go over to Mr. Guy Boutomps.
Yes.
Mr. Guy Boutomps.
I'm looking for symbols of Ubtao, and I don't know what Ubtao's symbol is, so I'm going over to this big symbol on the floor.
It's a maze. The symbol of Ubtao is a circular maze. This symbol on the floor is a teleportation circle that somebody has left unfinished. Intentionally. You imagine it was likely a quick escape used by the Lich that was making this place their home.
And it's clearly not functional right now?
Yeah, it's clearly incomplete. It's missing the final runes for location to connect to another teleportation circle.
Right.
Because you're not going to leave the roadmap to Faye in your lair.
I will just reach out with my foot and just drag it through another line, like a simple one, so I know I could put it back if I had to, but I just want to mess the circle.
You just want to
from this end, so they can't come to this end either.
Of course.
And then I'll head back with these guys.
All right, Redann, give me an investigation check on that chest.
Okay, so I am going to just momentarily shift my focus to get add my proficiency to investigation.
Excellent.
Can't see where'd that go. 15.
This does not appear to be trapped.
Okay, I'm going to shift my focus, if you'll allow me, add to my thieves tools and try to pop that bad boy.
All right. Pop her open.
So that's 20. So 8 plus 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
All right. So you crack her open. Inside, there is a couple robes, just standard Thayan robes. And then you also find a wand of pyrotechnics. A wand of paralysis. And then some empty spellbooks.
I'm going to toss one of those robes on and saunter over towards this tree.
Okay.
And start trying to investigate to see why that liquid is red.
All right. Redann, as you walk over, a thick mist fills this place. And you're no longer in the heart of Ubtao. You're in some kind of enormous stone maze. And you're all there, but you can't see each other.
Pen. E.
Oh boy.
Redann.
And passing the corridor, Key 3, you think you see Grandpa.
I'm gonna run after him.
All right.
Grandpa?
Pen, you see crossing through the corridor Blackwind, as he used to be. Guy, you see your father crossing through the corridor out in front of you.
Rip off an arrow and fire another magic missile at him.
It goes around the corner.
It's gonna do nothing, I'm sure, but I'm crossing it off.
Absolutely. And Redann, you see somebody you've never seen before, except for when you look in the mirror, because he looks almost exactly like you. And we're going to take a break right there.
Oh, all right then. That got interesting. I once again need to point out that not all liches are the same. All right, there's no reason.
Hashtag not all liches.
My lair is much more organized than this place. All right, we'll be back in about 20 minutes. Okay, adventurers. Now we've got additional members of the crew here missing. I don't know where the Warlocks are. Hopefully they will be able to sort out where they are and get back. But there's a lot of dimensional situations going on. And of course, Marty's not being any help. But let's see if they can find themselves. Too many Warlocks.
All right. Welcome back to Too Many Warlocks. When last we left our heroes, a desperate struggle against the legions of the undead. A rocky start, and then victory at long last against these undead hordes. Only to find a thick mist. Yeah, thanks. that surrounds everyone and takes them to this bizarre maze-like structure. And all of them see people that they recognize. Who wants to go first, folks?
Oh, I'll go first, always. Headline into the breach.
All right.
Yeah, I saw Dad and fired off my third to last burst of magic missiles at him.
They cruise around the corner, and you don't hear anything.
And I pull out the Sunforger and charge after him.
You round the corner, and he's no longer there. It's just more of these enormous stone walls spreading out in various twists and turns in front of you.
Well, Guy, you wanted random your whole life. Here's random. and I pick up something that's got 2 or 3 or 4 sides, and I just walk to the first junction and flip it like a coin to see which way I go, and that's how I determine where I go.
All right. So you continue to move through, and occasionally you'll catch a glimpse of dear old Dad moving through the maze.
And that
every
changes every time you follow him. Yeah.
Yeah. And every time you see him, he's gone. Like you just seem to just miss him every time.
Hey, Ubtao, I get the point, eh?
And words begin to show up on the walls. Do you know where you're going?
Right to the middle.
And as you keep moving through, another wall says, do you have the strength to get there?
I don't know yet. I don't know how far it is.
And as you keep moving through, another wall says, the choices will become more difficult as you approach your destination.
That seems fair, right?
And then you round another wall and it says, are you sure this is where you want to go?
And I pee on the wall and continue into the maze.
All right. We'll catch up with your conclusion shortly.
Yeah, because that's quite a set of last words, don't you think, though?
Oh, absolutely. All right, who's next?
I'll go. Me.
Me.
Is Jinja on my shoulder?
No.
Do I have my equipment? No.
No.
Okay.
All you have is the clothes that you are wearing.
All right. I start walking.
All right. How are you navigating the maze?
Every time I get to a corner, I'm going to go right and bite a chunk off my finger and mark it with blood.
Ooh.
Always on the right.
All right. As you keep moving through this place, occasionally you'll round a corner and there'll be a long passageway. And you'll see this other person who looks very much like you, and he's doing the same thing. But he makes a different marking than what you make.
Try to get his attention and wave.
He catches your eye for a moment, and then continues deeper into the maze.
Without waving. Rude. I'll go check out his mark, but I'm watching my back because I've got this time weird feeling.
Right. It looks a lot like the mark that you made, but it looks more deliberate, like it was done with more meaning.
I'm going to be even more careless on my marking and pay attention.
All right then. As you move through, occasional phrases begin to show up on the walls. Do you know where you're going?
I laugh. No. Who knows where they're going? I'm also in a maze.
That's the most Redann answer. I don't know what I expected.
Like write it in blood on the wall.
No. No, lol. And then as you go deeper in, do you know who you are?
Right on the wall, I am Redann.
And as you round another corner, you see this other person. And he is clad in the most incredible magical items you've ever seen. These things pulse with power. You can feel them. And he moves deeper into the maze.
Was there any mark where he was standing?
No.
Right on the wall. Nice try. Not going to tempt me. I go the other way.
What will you do when you complete the gate?
Go through it?
Are you ready to learn what it has to tell you?
Probably not.
Fucking Redann just has the most honest answers to these questions. I love it. And then you round another corner and you can see into a distant clearing this circular area. And that other person is there, and he's clutching the magical items in his hands, and they're pulsing with energy. And he's surrounded by dead bodies, and the weapons are bloody. And then it turns and closes off to a wall.
I'm going to try to use a power here.
Okay.
I don't know if anything is going to work. I'm going to try to fly 20 feet up in the air.
All right.
And see what I can see.
Does not work.
Damn it.
Seems that you do manage to take off, but it's like the walls become taller as you move up.
Sneaky. I don't know what you're doing here. We cleaned out your undead. We just want to make sure you're okay and we could use your help. Why are you being a dick? And I go up to the wall that just closed off.
And as you go up to it, a sentence appears on it. And it says, "You must be tested."
Why?
It is my way.
Why is it your way? Why shouldn't I be you? How do you know you're worthy of us?
I do not, but you came to me.
I mean, that's fair. What do you want? How do I know who you are? Who are you? I've made bad choices with this before.
You feel the maze. You feel like the maze is what's speaking. And you know from your talks with the priest that this is basically the essence of Ubtao.
All right. I got that. But if you're the Deep Dura, I'm seriously gonna fuck you up. What do you need? What's the test?
Find the end and learn more about yourself.
I do that anyways. Start wandering off, same thing.
Right?
Little X's in blood.
And we'll pick up with Redann in a little bit. All right, key through your pen. Who's next?
I'll go.
All right. So, key 3, you saw Grandpa. Looking unusually spry and moving unusually quick on his feet through these halls.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and follow him and call after Grandpa Aaron, it's me.
And again, every time you turn the corners, it's like you just miss him. But as he's passing the corner, there's like a wry smile, like he wants you to give chase.
I'm gonna speed up.
And you're moving through and weaving through, catching glimpses of your grandpa over and over again. And then you round one corner, and it's your grandpa. And he's weeping on his knees as laid out in an area in front of him are you and all your friends. And you hear a whisper that says, "It was too dangerous. I didn't want this for you." As the maze turns again.
So is he gone?
Yeah, it turns and like separates that part that you see away from you.
I'm gonna turn and look behind me.
You see written on the wall, it says, "Are you not afraid where this path leads?"
Yeah.
Are you going to continue to move through the maze?
Yes.
If you are afraid of how it may end, what drives you to continue?
You can't let fear stop you. Fear is just a sign that there are cars coming.
Yeah, right? Holy crap, dude.
Redann's just tearing through the maze somewhere.
Literally just thinking that.
His hands are covered in blood. He's just freaking it across the sides. I'm getting a little dizzy, guys. All right, but anyways, back to serious time.
It's better to face your fears than run away.
And as you move deeper in, would your grandfather want you to walk this path if he knew it would end in your death?
No, but it's my decision. I'll keep on walking.
Do you know where you are going?
Forward.
Do you know how to get there?
I'll figure it out.
Key 3's answers are so good. Okay. All right. So Key 3 keeps moving through the maze. And now Mr. Penathan Wright.
Yay. So I
So
saw
you saw Blackwind.
But we just got here, and we didn't come here. So I know in the back of my mind that something's different.
Yeah.
So I'll kind of poke my head around, and then I will stand at that fork for a while, just like thinking, do I follow it? I don't. What's the point? Like, it's probably to mislead me, because there's no way it was him, or maybe it is a sign. And there's this for a while, and then I guess I'm gonna follow it. I will. I'll follow after, and I'll just be like, Moldavos, and I'll kind of poke around the corner and keep walking.
You keep moving through the maze in twists and turns, and you keep catching the edge of Maul. And then you go through again, and you see Valindra Shadowmantle as she moves deeper into the maze, seeming to beckon you deeper.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm going the opposite direction of her.
No. Don't like that.
Like, nope, going this way. So, yeah.
And you keep moving through, and you catch a glimpse of a much older Penathan Wright. He's got nice black robes. He's leaning over a body, healing a wound. And he helps the person up and moves deeper in.
Yeah, I try to follow me, I guess.
And then you move deeper and deeper in. And you come to a clearing. And you see another much older Penathan Wright. And he raises his hands as a legion of the undead come to his side. And all vestiges of life flake away to reveal an undead semi-skeletal form. As the maze twists and moves that away.
What is the point of all this? I don't.
Do you know where you're going? It shows up on the wall next to you.
I think I do.
Are you moving through, or are you just staying there looking at this?
Well, if nothing else happens after I answer it, then I'll keep moving.
As you move deeper in, more words show up. Do you know how to get there?
I don't know if it would make sense even if I did. I'd keep walking, I guess.
Do you know which is the correct way for you to go?
I think they're both the same way. And if there's a juncture, I go down the middle.
All right. Do you have the strength to make the choices that you need to make?
Yes.
As you keep moving in, another phrase shows up on the wall and it says, if the choice comes down to your beliefs or the lives of those you hold dear, will you be able to make it?
And yeah, there's this moment, I stop for a second, and there's definitely like a tear rolls down my face. But I say yes, yes, yeah, and I keep walking.
All right. Now it is time for everyone's conclusions. And we'll do it in the same order that we did it first. So, starting with the same way we did it first time. Guy. You round a corner and you're in the center of the maze. In front of you is Dad, kneeling and broken. The bodies of dead and beaten Aasimar and angels all around him. And he looks up to you and he says, I just wanted order and safety for everyone.
Then you haven't learned a damn thing, eh? And I try to banish him.
All right.
You're not worth the fight.
As you try to banish, the spell doesn't go off, but the image fades away. Redann.
Can I do something?
Sure.
I would have sat down. These questions triggered something back to what Kashano said to me. There was some advice that Spoonie gave to him. In order to control his powers, he needed to answer 3 questions. Who am I? What am I doing? Where am I going?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to sit down, cross-legged, close my eyes in the middle of the maze. And who am I? I'm Redann, seeker of the tribe of the void, wielder of Duke Kargath's flaming fist, champion and protector of Korvan's hallowed blade, brother to the Avalon Knights. What am I doing? And I'm saying this all out loud. I search for knowledge to better myself, and I seek power to protect those that cannot stand for themselves. I want to be a hammer that breaks chains of servitude and a shield to those that need protection and a light in the darkness. Where am I going? I walk a path of enlightenment. I seek to be a better person and to inspire others to rise to their potential. and rid the world of those that would subjugate others. And then I'm extending my hand with my eyes closed. Kashano, I walk your path, my brother. I want to build a school you would be proud of to call home. Can you lead me to this place? And that's what I'm doing.
That's so beautiful. Thank you for that. You walk to the center of the maze. And the center appears to you as this kind of auditorium platform. And in these kind of floating theater boxes all up around you, way up high, you can see these cloaked figures and voices echo. Do you think this will stop the rogue spellcasters? We'll call it the Spellbreaker. We'll make sure it's well equipped. What are we going to do with it afterwards? There's always more work for the Spellbreaker. A new one will be born every generation. We'll use it to enforce those who do not stay in line. And it disappears. Key 3. You finally make your way to the end. And at the end, Grandpa's standing there. Looking much as you remember him.
I run up and go to give him a hug.
He hugs you back, and it's warm and friendly. He says to you, "You didn't pick this life because of me, did you?"
Not completely. You were a big inspiration.
I hope you'll always do what's right for you.
I'm trying. I miss you.
I miss you too. You're doing great out there. You're a better adventurer than I ever could have hoped to be.
Well, I've got some big shoes to fill.
And you'll fill them just fine. Look after your friends. Find the rest of the staff.
Buddy system.
Buddy system. And then he gives you a pat on the head before he starts to fade away. Penithan writes, you round the corner to the center, and standing before you are the two versions of Penithan Wright.
Howdy.
They both say howdy in unison. One is much darker and deeper.
We're still good, right? And my gaze kind of lingers more on the darker one.
He's good. I had to make certain sacrifices in the pursuit of knowledge. Good and bad are just ideas. What really matters is what you gain.
And I walk up, and there's not even emotion, and I just push through that one. You are not me. And I try to grab something from it. I don't know what, if it was wearing something specific, but essentially it's just like
you're able to grab onto it, and there's some tangibility to it. And you look it in the face. It looks back at you with its rotting undead visage. And it says, I am what you have the potential to be. And the other pen puts his hand on your shoulder and says, and so am I.
You and I are gonna have a talk, and I'm gonna take them both and just pull them both in. Yep, that's what we're doing. We're pulling it in, and if they don't come in, like actually, then I'm gonna hug them.
They hug you back. They're you. They whisper to you from both sides. The darker you says the darkness will pull you to one side. And the other side says, and you'll have to lean into the light.
Right.
If you wish to balance us, it's the only way to do it. There's always a chance to fall into the abyss. Be conscious of where your footsteps land.
There's always going to be someone there to catch me. Always.
And the two pen and writes fade away. And you're all back in the heart of Ubtao. You're standing in the pool at the center of the room. And the red liquid is dripping down on you from the ceiling. This red stained water is dripping down on all four of you.
Hey, buddies, you're back.
Where y'all were y'all there too?
There was a maze and some people talking about something that I don't know. It's weird. There was a maze.
Is there writing on the walls for you all?
Yes. Cryptic writing. Asking me really personal questions that it probably shouldn't have been.
Did everyone have to make a decision?
I had to sacrifice like 7 people. It was horrible.
Classic Redann.
My face is wet. I don't even have to answer that question.
And you, Kitri?
I saw my grandpa. What? Who all did you? Did anybody else see anyone?
I think I saw myself.
Were there mirrors?
Oh.
Oh.
So my dad, and then I don't kill him. I sent him home, even though he don't learn nothing. I also pissed on the walls. I don't know if that make them mad or not.
Well, I'm pretty sure.
Water smells funny.
But just on Guy, right? Everywhere else it's red, just on Guy it's yellow.
Somebody peed my pants.
I'm pretty sure.
Johnny Vegas once famously said I was in the early stages of pissing myself.
I'm pretty sure the maze was Ubtao. He told me that he needed to test us.
Yeah, does anybody know if they passed? I don't feel like
I feel like I did a pretty good job, which is weird because I usually don't do well in tests.
I mean, Grandpa seemed proud. Pen, you doing okay there, bud?
I just walk forward and just like I pull everybody into the middle and I just like hug them all. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I'm down for a hug.
Yeah.
So how do we get this water back to water?
Is it supposed to be water?
I don't know. I'm gonna drink the water.
Oh boy.
Taste got irony.
So this is probably blood.
Was that a joke?
It wasn't actually ironic, but anyway.
I mean, it's a heart, so
It's the heart of Ubtao,
It
right?
doesn't taste like blood. It tastes like it's almost kind of rusty.
You got tetanus.
Haha, you have tetanus.
is it
Ubtao,
supposed
we
to?
answer your questions. You talk to us now, eh?
Gonna try and look around. Eldritch sight and look around in the water.
It's not on the water, but on the roots that kind of line around this puddle. It says, "You have my blessing. Stop the night serpent, and I'll take care of the rest."
We passed. We just have to stop the night serpent. So, staffs. Hold up
I mean,
this piece.
that's pretty awesome. I need a rest, but remember all that undead shit upstairs? Should we like clean that out? Like you got all that holy water. Should we like use one of those scrolls and make all those bats go away?
Pull out the holy water and start dumping it into the pond.
All right. It is happily accepted.
I think when you want to heal a tree, you do it from the roots up, eh?
That makes sense.
I got 15 liters of the water from this god himself, blessed by his own priest.
And there is sunlight shining from an opening at the northern section of this chamber.
And Redann, and I pull out the Sun Forger. How about we make that hole a little bigger, eh? We let a little light in on the subject, eh?
That sounds great.
Do we want to be making a bigger hole in the heart?
It's large enough you guys can walk through, actually. It's like it doesn't require further widening.
But the gardener, he told me light and water and good soil, that's all you need to grow a plant, eh? So I want to make sure it gets light in here. Maybe not on the roots, though, you're right, eh? Anyway, I think we did a very good thing here, eh?
Maybe it's time to go. Guess we need to figure out how to get to Omu now.
We still got the snake we got to kill, eh?
Well, we can head back to the whatever it was called.
And you got the
Vengeance?
the
Camp
correct
Vengeance?
map now, eh? You got the good map of the area. We know where the 3 pieces are.
Well, actually, guys, if you step out of this doorway,
Mm-hmm.
you are greeted with the swaying head of a brachiosaur staring at you at eye level.
I'm gonna talk to that bad boy. Hey, buddy, what you doing? You friendly?
I'm supposed to give you a ride.
Awesome. I pass that along to everyone. But right down below us, it's like that lake, right?
Yeah, it's this massive marshland, but the waters are fairly shallow where it's standing.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna switch my aspect so that I take no fall damage, and I'm gonna give a potion to Key3 and be like, in case I splat, this probably won't do anything, but I have to do this. And I run and I jump out.
All right, your aspect shifts, and you hit the ground. Don't take any fall damage.
That was fucking awesome, Jinja. Hey, we should do that again and again and again.
That was incredible. You were asleep for a very long time.
Hey, yeah, how long was...
It was a while.
Has the sun passed overhead?
Yes, once.
Oh, shit.
I drew things on your face.
I would expect nothing less. And I fly back up and I tell everyone we've lost the day. And
He's got
what's
like
been drawn.
Now he's in the sunlight. You can see like it just like swirls. There's a picture of Redann, and Jinja's like way bigger than him.
So we lost the day.
Do we feel rested?
Yes,
Oh.
you feel rejuvenated. If a little bit emotionally overstretched.
Should we make sure there's nothing left inside before we go?
I mean, I think it might be good.
You know, when we get back to the city, maybe we tell the followers about this place, eh? And they come here and maintain it their own selves, eh?
Yeah.
I mean, it's their god, eh?
Keep it
Sounds like a great
some
idea.
fertilizer.
Wanda paralysis on Key3.
Redann.
Waiting for that.
Oh God, you set her on fire.
Oh, no, wrong one. My bad.
Sorry.
You just gotta make
One
a
of each.
Constitution save.
Yeah, one of each. Pew pew.
You gotta pick a spell for Wand of Pyrotechnics, I believe. Yeah, you're fine.
God damn it.
You
Just remember
fires
how-
off some fire into the air.
Are we even now?
We're even. It's not fun though, is it? No. Okay, here you go.
Oh.
And I give Guy the wand of pyrotechnics because, like, yeah, right.
Who else?
I still want to do,
Look at you like you have just made a very bad decision.
And I clap you
Oh,
on the
that's right.
shoulder.
You weren't here for the other one, right? And I put it in my pocket.
This belongs nowhere else. Dude says he's here to take us out. We should probably go.
Ben?
I want to do one more sweep since no one. This is not meta. I would do this anyway, but no one's telling me the one thing I need to know about.
What is that?
The circle.
The circle?
Yes, because
The
I
spells-
wanted to see the bodies of Thay on the previous floor now that there's light again, because I
course.
wanted to check that. But I'm hoping I see the circle while we're down here, since no one's mentioned that.
The teleportation circle is an unfinished teleportation circle. It links to another one, but it doesn't have the appropriate runes to finish the spell.
And it's got
Oh.
a big footprint through it.
Yeah.
What? Did y'all see this?
Yeah, Key checked it out.
Yeah, I fuck it up so they can't come back. Eh?
It's not finished, and we you remember what we don't you think this would be a good place to have a? You were in that call.
This sounds like a great idea. I can jump off anytime I want.
I only mess up one little spot, eh? But the other end of this one is in that that place where all the assholes live, eh?
This is a one-sided. It doesn't have the. It doesn't. Have
You
the
ever seen a
locking.
door with one side?
You feel like you could adapt it to be a teleportation circle for the academy.
Yeah, I get. I'm trying to get across to Guy that they have to be linked. It's not a one goes to one, it doesn't go back. It's a two-way street.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's broken on one side, it doesn't work. So this could be because we have the stuff in the bag, right? Who was in that call with me? Was it Guy or was it Key 3?
I think it was Guy.
Was it
Probably,
Guy?
yeah.
Because we have the parts in the bag, and I'm like, Key 3, they sent us the stuff to make a teleportation circle, and this just fell in our lap.
Oh, I'll reach in the
Well,
bag
if-
and think teleportation circle stuff and pull it
All
out.
right, we pull it out.
We really want to put one in somebody else's temple in the middle of the forest, in the middle of a continent we hardly ever go to. Maybe we rent a place in town and put it there, eh?
This saves a lot of time and effort, and I think we passed the test, so my vote is here. Plus, we might need to go home soon. And I don't want to take a week to get back.
No,
We don't have gargoyle.
We absolutely need to go home soon. I need to figure out what's going on with Marcus and Philip and all these other people disappearing, probably.
So, all
Well,
in
we got
favor-
this, and I hold up the whistle. We can have the dragons here, or the dinosaur, the pterodon things here in no time at all. We can be back in the city by this evening, eh?
But the
But-
the big dino is going to take us to the next place. So
And this is a teleportation circle straight home once we get done with that.
I still
Hey,
don't
Pen, why don't
understand
you
why
just
you want to
go
put one in the
finish
middle
that
of the
then?
forest.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go start working on it.
All right, doesn't take long to set up, and it connects.
I'm going to, as I'm finishing it up, I'm going to call to MT1 and be like, we set up a teleportation link. It was in a place that was previously owned by, in control of by the Wizards of Thay and a powerful Lich. So maybe maintain a careful watch on it so nothing comes through. Don't let anything through that shouldn't, maybe.
And send clerics to clean it out, please.
Yeah, any clerics that have some time that want to help purify this place.
Grayscale is not busy, and she's been eager for such a task. I shall send her out immediately.
That's the little one, right? The youngling?
Yeah.
Okay, just please send some others with her as well, obviously. It was prior in the possession of a lich, and,
I will see if some orcs or bugbears want to come as backup.
thank you. And I just kind of slouch, and I'm like, okay. So, that's done.
So, dinosaur ride it is, eh?
All right. So if there are no objections, the party climbs aboard this enormous creature as he begins to lumber into the jungle. Thump.
As that happens, I ask Pen, have you ever heard of a spellbreaker?
Have I?
No.
I don't think so. It sounds not necessarily pleasant, though. Considering, what we do. Or maybe it's good. Guy's kind of like that sometimes.
Whatever. It'll make sense later.
I'm sure it
All
will.
right.
I don't say anything, but I'm just looking at Redann.
And the party descends deep into the jungle, headed for Omu. And that's where we stop today. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to check out our other shows on Sunday and Tuesday night. Give us those follows if you like what we're doing here. Check out our videos on YouTube. Check out our Patreon. Thank you so much to our sponsors, Hero Forge, for helping us out with the sponsorship. Our first ever sponsorship, just go over there and check out what they've got going on. You can make some incredible characters. Color characters coming out soon, so you check out that stuff. And we got a couple videos where we build our own heroes of this very world in Hero Forge. You can check out that stuff there.
Oh, and if you're interested in 3D printing your own Hero Forge minis, we have a great video that came out today over on our YouTube page that gives you some, tips and tricks to get great results from the prints. And let's see, Wednesday, we actually have the episode where we worked with our friend Joe Cat to try to create a representation of the Wiggler. So be sure to check those out on YouTube.
You got pretty close. You got a good approximation.
No, it's not bad.
Not bad. So thank you so much for joining us. I like to say that I'm a very lucky dungeon master in that I get to play with these incredible people here who are all content creators in their own right. And I like to take this moment at the end of the show to allow them to all talk about the cool things that they do. And I open it up to the floor now.
I'll jump in. So I make YouTube videos with my partner Ryan over at youtube.com/roll4initiative, the number 4. And you can go on over there. We have a painting tutorial up from last Tuesday. And tomorrow, first thing in the morning, Eastern time, there'll be a tutorial on how to make your own dice vault, just from stuff you probably have around the house.
Nice.
Use one of those. I'm just using a drawer right now.
It's I was just thinking when the last time I rolled an actual physical die was. It's been a very, very long time. I spent too much of my time gaming online. I guess that there's the look that I segued myself right into myself. Over on Dirty 20 Gaming Twitch on Thursdays, I'm doing Iron Sworn co-op mode with 3 storytellers and me. No plan, no plot, just a whole bunch of, oh yeah, how about this? Stacking just 4 storytellers trying to outdo each other for hours at a time. It's great fun. And then on Friday, and for the next couple of Fridays at least, over there as well, is going to be Fun Shot Fridays, where I'm running a bunch of one-shots. A lot of them Grant Howitt, pardon me, I always mispronounce that, Grant Howitt games, Honey Heist. We did Havoc Brigade this last Friday. The upcoming Friday is going to be, let me look. This one's Crash Pandas. Yeah. Crash Pandas with 5 players. So 5 raccoons trying to drive one car without communicating with each other in a rallycross event. They must win to make money to save the piece of scrap land that they call home. So no pressure. That's this Friday. And I'm back here with you guys next week.
Hooray.
I'll be there on Friday, and with that segue, I do stuff with our YouTube, although John or Lenny or whoever that was already kind of said most of what we've got going on, but go and check out.
Oh, sorry, I kind of splashed your part there.
No.
God damn it, Lenny. It's okay, you're grieving.
Look, hey, you really should.
I'm convinced Launch is fine.
You really should go check out the mini painting one. They set me on fire for a split second. That's pretty cool.
It's not painting, it's 3D printing. If you want painting, go to Roll for Initiative.
Ah, yes. Okay. Well, see, this is why he did it anyway. I don't know. I'm just in the back end here. But I will say, go check that out. You know, you can find me at Noctum Sky on all the different things. But I'm going to take 1 second and say, my wife and some friends of mine are actually playing a D&D short campaign on Sunday night. So after you watch Mercenaries of Mischief, go pop over to Cappy. It's CAPY with 8 Ys and they are playing. They've got 2 warlocks, they've got a monk, and they have a bard. And oh my god, I couldn't believe how poorly that went. Like, it was great. It was so great. But they kept failing strength saves. One of them, or 2 of them, were on the floor, didn't have the strength to stand up by the end of part of it. It was interesting, but really hilarious. So go check them out Sundays after Mom.
I seem to remember a combat like that in another show that we did.
Not a mushroom.
So again, thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thanks for checking us out. Thanks for those follows. Check us out on Discord. You can keep track of everything going on with the show, chat with the cast, keep abreast of everything that's going on. Check out our Patreon, where you can participate in cool polls, like how the audience decided that a demi-lich was going to be guarding this place and drop everybody to 0 hit points in the first round.
Thanks, patrons.
Thanks, patrons.
No, really, thanks, patrons.
No, thank you. That was a blast.
It was tons of fun. It was great.
Speaking of thanks, thank you, Puck. That was a great session. I enjoyed the hell out of that. That was fun.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Check out all that stuff. And until next time, class dismissed.
Engaging him to make matters worse, Slot and Githyanki all joined in the fray. The single poor cleric his soul for to slay. Bloodied and burning and tired, McAllister summoned celestial fire. The smell of dead demons was noticed for miles, like ass hairs of bugbears and hobgoblins.